Siami, 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 everyone.
Yes, Kimbo. Nathan Zambi Yamazulu. All praises to the Most High. So before we get started with anything else, we are going to have a word of prayer.
Yes. Kimbo, Tata Nazambi Yamazulu. Thank you, Father, for allowing us to come together once again this evening, Father. We thank you. All praises to you, Father, and all the Kimbo to you, Father. And we just ask, Father, that you use us for your glory. In Yesaya Congo's name.
Ngeta. Well, I just wanted to bring this forward to you, something that we've been kind of working on the background. I just want to kind of present some of the things that we've been working on through prayer and fasting. We often talk about the problem. You know, Isolele is great at identifying the problem that we have, but not coming with any concrete solutions. So as you see the title, Purging the Food of Babylon, this is exactly what we're talking about today, how we can purge the food of Babylon. In a nutshell, we have been, our business have partnered with Africa Femme Performant, that works with farmers in Africa, in several countries in Africa. And what we're doing is we are bringing these holistic herbal products to the American economy, so that our people can have access to it. Now, I will say, even though I said American economy, these things are also for sale if you're not in America. So if you're in Europe or wherever you are, you can have access to these products. But what we're presenting today is a detox kit. As we were seeking the face of the Most High, he has been talking to us about purging Babylon. But one thing we don't often think of is, okay, what about the abuse that has already been done to our bodies? You know, this is a time, especially with this whole pandemic, that it's been an eye opener for a lot of us, building our immunity, you know, us wanting to build our immunity. But first we must detox the things that we've already put in our body from the years of abuse. So, you know, our enemy, they often, they are the problem, and then they come and offer you the solution, which is a win-win for them, but it's a lose-lose for us. They come and they offer us this poor diet, this poor food, and then turn around and offer us these pills to try to mask the problem, but it just creates more of an issue than anything. Okay, so in this detox kit, we have 7 items. And in these 7 items, it's going to detoxify different parts of the body, different important organs or parts of the body. And those are the blood, the colon, the liver, and then it is also going to rid heavy metals out of your body. So before we get into the different items that we have, first we're going to give you a brief, like a brief education on the uses of the blood, the liver, and the colon.
Yeah, see, the detox kit is very, very essential for this time of the year. Mm-hmm. As you know, the holidays are approaching, and you know, we're going to be doing, everyone is going to be doing a lot of eating, and a lot of diets are going to be put on hold. and just going to basically eat a lot of the foods that we like to eat. It's not necessarily good for us, right? So it's good to have this detox kit to cleanse your body after the holidays, because once you fill your body with the sugar, and it's going to be a lot of sweet potato pie being eaten, and a lot of a lot of meat, and mac and cheese, and all that other stuff. You want to cleanse your body, you want to detox your body. And so what we put together is we are very proud to present this very thorough detox kit that will detox the entire body, and each thing focus or detoxes a different part of the body. And so what we're going to do now is just basically explain this 10-day detox program that we put together with the detoxing products that we're offering now on Kingdom's Farm website.
Yes, and even though just going back to what you said, that a lot of people are preparing for the holidays. Well, we know many of us have been awakened, and we do not participate in these pagan holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and things like that, or New Year's. But not everyone is awakened, and some people are slowly coming out. So, if you don't celebrate those things, that's fine. This detox kit can still work for you, because I guarantee you there's some things that you still are ingesting that is harmful to your body. So that is still for you. But for those who do still participate in those pagan holidays, who have not totally come out of that or been delivered yet, this is also great for you. So it's good for everyone. And there are ways that we introduce heavy metals to our body without food. We do it through our deodorants, but that's a whole nother ball game. So before I can get down into the details of this detox kit, first you have to understand the different functions of what the detox kit is detoxifying, because you cannot have an appreciation for these different items if you don't know what the function is for what is being detoxed. Okay. All right. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the blood, the function for the blood. Blood is essential to life. Blood circulates through our body and delivers essential substances like oxygen and nutrients to the body's cells. It also transports metabolic waste products away from those same cells. There is no substitute for blood. It cannot be made or manufactured. Generous blood donors are the only source of blood for patients in need of a blood transfusion. Okay, so the different components of the blood. Number one is the red blood cells. Red blood cells represent 40 to 45% of the blood volume. They are generated from your bone marrow at a rate of 4 to 5 billion per hour. They have a life cycle of about 120 days in the body. Then there's the platelets. Platelets are an amazing part of your blood. Platelets are the smallest of our blood cells and literally looks like small plates in their non-active form. Platelets control bleeding. Whenever a wound occurs, the blood vessel will send out a signal. Platelets receive the signal and travel to the area and transform into their active formation, growing long tentacles to make contact with the vessel and form clusters to plug the wound until it heals. And then there's the plasma. Plasma is the liquid portion of the blood. Plasma is yellowish in color and is made up mostly of water, but it also contains protein, sugars, hormones, and salts. It transports water and nutrients to your body's tissue. Then lastly is the white blood cells. Although white blood cells, also called leukocytes, only account for about 1% of your blood, they are very important. White blood cells are essential for good health and protection against illness and disease. Like red blood cells, they are constantly being generated from your bone marrow. They flow through the bloodstream and attack foreign bodies like viruses and bacteria. They can even leave the bloodstream to extend the fight. To extend the fight into tissue. So we see the blood is very important, plays a crucial key in our health. And so having something that detoxifies the blood, the toxins that get into our bloodstream would play a big crucial part, okay?
Then but what do we have to clean the blood?
We're going to get into that. Before we get into that, we're going to keep going with the rest of what is being cleansed. Okay, so the next is the colon. The colon is one of the parts of your digestive system. So anytime when we get into the detox kit and you hear something that says good for the digestive system, I want you to picture the colon along with the other organs that make up the digestive system. Okay, so the colon is one of the parts of your digestive system that helps absorb water and minerals and eliminates waste. In addition to the colon, the digestive system consists of the mouth, esophagus, stomach, and small intestine. Each part of the digestive system has a unique role in breaking down and absorbing calories and nutrients from food. This is vital to proper function of your body. Picture the colon as a long tube-like structure curled in your abdominal cavity. On average, an adult colon is about 5 to 6 feet long. On one end, the colon connects to the small intestines. The opposite end of the colon is connected to the rectum. After you eat, involuntary muscle contractions called, don't come for me, y'all, in the medical field, perithalis, I'm gonna go with that, move food through the digestive system. The body absorbs nutrients and calories as the food moves through the small intestines. Leftover waste material, which is mostly liquid, then travels to the colon. The colon removes water from the stool and balances electrolytes and pH. Bacteria in the colon help the digestive process. Perithalis continues to move the stool to the rectum so that it can be eliminated during a bowel movement. It takes about 36 hours for food to work its way through your digestive system and pass through your stomach to your rectum. Bacteria in the colon serve important functions, including synthesizing certain vitamins, protecting the body from harmful microorganisms, processing remaining food particles, maintaining pH, proper pH, and maintaining a proper pH, okay? So when you eat certain foods, like when you eat a lot of dairy, that stuff can back you up and not being able to pass that food through is harmful to the body. Some of us are of the age where our doctors are telling us to get colonoscopies now. And one of the things that they're looking for is something called polyps. And polyps are clumps of cells that can be cancerous. And most times they are harmful. So, this is why it's important to keep the colon clean. Okay. And then we have the liver. Let's talk about the function of the liver. Our liver is a detoxifier. I'm going to say that again. Our liver is a detoxifier. It filters everything that enters our body and eliminates harmful substances. Quite simply, the liver cleans your blood, helps with digestion, and stores energy. It also is in constant communication with other organs, particularly those involved with digestion. A healthy liver helps regulate our blood supply and provides the body with a fresh and healthy supply of blood when injured. The liver also helps to repair or eliminate damaged blood cells that pass through the liver. The liver is responsible for blood clotting and essential function that helps our bodies heal during injury. It also helps eliminate excess glucose in the blood, working closely with the pancreas and function of insulin. The liver produces bile, a digestive aid, which is then stored in the gallbladder. Bile helps with digestion and the elimination of toxins. Okay. So our liver plays a crucial role. It is the detoxifying organ of the whole body. So a lot of times when we consume all of these foods, this Babylonian diet, what happens is your doctor turn around and put you on medicine, whether it's for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, whatever it is that you're suffering from through a poor diet. And many of us have been taking these pills for so long. They put us on these medications and they have a whole host of side effects. And so what happens is your liver, the detoxifier of your body, is getting beat up in the process. And many of us, like our elderly and even our young folks sometimes, are ending up with cirrhosis of the liver. Okay, so now that we've given you a backdrop to the different things or the importance of what's being detoxified, now we can jump in to the detox kit and the things that it include and what it detoxifies. Okay, so let's see here. So this is our website. It's called shopkingdomsfarm.com. The company is called Kingdoms Farm, okay? And we're just gonna go right through. So the first thing that is on the list is sea moss. This is the Chondrus crispus wildcraft purple sea moss. This is also on Dr. Sebi's food list. Now, granted, I know you see the prices here. This is if you bought them individually. We do have a price for all these items collectively, but we wanted to be able to show them to you one by one. So this right here is the purple sea moss in its raw state. We also offer a prepared sea moss. This does not, however, come in the kit. Only the raw comes in the kit. So let's talk about the sea moss. It is known that sea vegetables, such as sea moss and dulse, but we are specifically speaking about sea moss now, bind to heavy metals such as mercury in the ocean. Many are worried that heavy metals will be released into the body if these sea vegetables are eaten. However, this is not the case. In fact, they soak up heavy metals and radiation in the body and don't let go until they have exited the body. Sea moss will hang out by the colon and make sure the toxins and metals leave your system. As we are exposed to heavy metals and radiation daily, sea moss makes a wonderful addition to your daily regimen. Okay. There are different ways that we can consume sea moss. You can do it through smoothies. soups, sauces, and other dishes. Some people put it in their pies, pudding, homemade ice cream, and other desserts. You can, side note, use it as a salve for your skin. Us personally, we add it to our tea, and that's how I'm going to suggest it for this detox kit, because they're consisting of a lot of different teas. So we're suggesting that you add it to your tea. And as a side note, we do have a PDF of the 10-day instructions of how to actually do the detox plan.
Yeah, so we add we add cinnamon to our sea moss. I know I've heard other people adding fruit, like different fruits like strawberries and other types of fruit to give it a fruity flavor. And we like the cinnamon, and I think sometime point in the future we will try the fruity, adding some fruit to ours as well. But what it does is it just gives it a depending on what you're adding to it. For us, it's a cinnamon. It just adds. It's just a nice touch. It's very good too with it.
It is because some say that sea moss has a mild seaweed taste. I don't know if anybody have ever had seaweed. Has a mild seaweed taste. For me myself, I cannot taste the seaweed. It's kind of bland to me. So like my husband said, the cinnamon is a nice touch, and it blends perfectly with the tea when I consume it with tea. Okay, let's go to the next on the list. So the next on the list is the neem leaf. And that's this here. I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. This is the dried neem leaf. Okay. Neem leaves may be extremely bitter in taste, but they are excellent for your liver and also boost digestion. Consuming neem leaves on a daily basis is known to destroy bacteria and other harmful microorganisms in the intestinal tract and cleanse the colon, further facilitating smoother digestion. Neem is also one of the most powerful blood purifying and detoxifying herbs. It is replete with antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antiseptic, and antiviral properties. Ways that you can consume the neem leaf. Okay, again, I would say to consume it like a tea. And what you do is you can take a few of the leaves and you can boil it for about 8 to 10 minutes. This will soften the leaves, and then you can just sift the leaves out and add the broth to your cup, and then you fix your tea however you like it. I'm going to say not with sugar, because this is a part of what we're detoxifying. Not with sugar, but preferably with honey, lemon, things like that. You want to add anything?
No. So yeah, as we said about the sea moss and the neem leaves detoxifies the
blood,
the liver, and the colon.
Mm-hmm.
And the sea moss detoxifies the heavy metals and radiation out of the body. Okay, so as I said, this is a complete whole body detoxification that you're getting with the detox kit. Okay.
All right, moving on. So next we have Fonio.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you, I was like really surprised with the Fonio. But let's just go ahead and get in it. Fonio is a grain. It's in the grain family, or millet.
A super grain.
A super grain, yeah. Right. And it's about 5,000 years old. Fonio has been an important crop in some parts of Africa is highly nutritious, it grows very quickly, and it can be grown on dry land where other crops won't grow. Fonio is now gaining a reputation as a superfood, but until a few years ago, it had been very difficult to mass produce it because the grain's tiny size made it too difficult to remove the husk. Nowadays, however, modern equipment facilities and dehusking and the grain is getting far more readily available. This tiny grain has a whole host of benefits, like it's naturally gluten free for all you gluten free people. Um, it supports a healthy heart. It controls diabetes. It aids in digestion and weight loss. It helps prevent anemia. It provides energy, strengthens hair and nails, supports strong bones and teeth. And lastly, it detoxifies the liver and blood. Now that I told you about some of the other benefits, let's focus on the detoxification. The essential amino acid that fonio contains, especially cysteine and, again, don't come for me, methionine, I'm gonna go with that, methionine, help to detoxify the liver and the body. They help the liver to function properly and remove unwanted toxins from the bloodstream. Early studies have suggested that eating fonio may help to prevent liver disease. So there are different ways that you can consume fonio. Now I'm gonna tell you about my first experience on cooking fonio. My first experience, I cooked it. It was just a little too much water that I added, so it cooked up like grits for all my Southern folk. It cooked up like grits, but it was phenomenal. You know, the taste wasn't bad. It was like grits. So there are other ways that you can cook it. It kind of cooks up like quinoa or couscous. Like I said, it's a grain in the millet family. And that's how, you can, there are instructions on how to prepare it. Again, we have a PDF giving those instructions.
And the other thing that this also targets the liver, detoxifies the liver, okay? And it's very crucial that if you notice, we have a few items that targets the liver. And you must understand, for those who are asking, well, you got, you seem to have a lot of it seems to be targeting the liver. But you must understand that the liver is a very important organ.
Right.
And as my wife said earlier, the liver's function is to take all of the toxins out of your bloodstream. But what happens to the toxins in your liver after it's removed from your bloodstream? Well, those toxins just sit in your liver. So it's important that we had multiple products that specifically dealt with the liver, because it's very crucial that the liver stays healthy, gets detoxified, because your liver works very hard in cleaning your bloodstream out. And the toxins that it removes from your bloodstreams just sits in your liver. And so that's why we felt like it was important that we got a number of products that dealt with the liver, and make sure by the end of this detox plan, this 10-day detox plan, your liver is healthy and functioning, and very healthy and strong and functioning the way it needs to function for many years more. And it's good to do this detox plan, at least the way the American diet is today. I would say you want to do this like every 3 months, exactly, quarterly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the key is also to eat better. So you don't do the detox plan and then go back to the way you were eating before. The key is to eat better, make better decisions. So we're making up for all the times that we have put things into our diet that is poor for the body. And I know it's hard for some people to just quit things cold turkey. So maybe you do the detox plan. You say, you know what, I'm gonna give up fried foods. Then 3 months later, you do the detox plan. You say, you know what, I'm gonna give up dairy. Then you do the detox plan 3 months later, and there's something else that you've given up. You can take it step by step, slowly. And I will also encourage you to pray. Ask the Most High to help you, because He'll do it. He'll do it for you if you really desire His help.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you want to I did. It was something that you said I was going to piggyback on.
You gotta write it down, babe.
But it'll come back to me.
All right. So moving on. All right. So next we have moringa. I know many of you have heard of moringa. And if I haven't said it before, a lot of the teas that we offer, they come in tea bags. So each pack has 10 tea bags in it. It's a 10 pack. And outside of the neem leaf, outside of the neem leaf, because they're whole leaves. But these are the other teas are in tea bags, and it's a 10 pack. So next is the moringa tea. Moringa has been called the miracle tree because of its many health benefits. Moringa is like a multivitamin, and it is packed with key nutrients and is also helpful in our largest natural detoxifier that we have, which is the liver. We talked about that before. All in all, the liver is a pretty crucial organ for the overall functioning of the body. A sluggish or damaged liver can wreak havoc on the body, causing problems with digestion, hormones, brain fog, and even mental health. If you are concerned about your liver or feeling pain in your liver, here's a great way to do it. Start with the detox kit, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of your doctors is going to try to put you on medicine, but let's just get into the health functions.
And before you start, this is what I wanted to say. You know, for the vegans out there who think that they may not need to do a detox, don't kid yourself, because there are a lot of pesticides that are used on our vegetables and in this country, and you never know. You just never know. Even the stuff that is labeled organic, and so you never know what, you know. You're taking them at their word that is certified organic, but at the end of the day, do you really know was you there when that crop was grown? And you really can't make a definitive statement or have a definitive answer like that, and if you were not there when that crop was grown. So you just never know. And the pollution, the air pollution that we are exposed to on a daily basis, if you use a microwave oven, or how about this, if you use a cell phone. And so, which I think we pretty much all do. And so those things radiate radiation, cell phones and microwaves. And so living in this modern world, unless you live out in the, if you live out in the wilderness, like some hermit, and you grow your own food, then you're fine. But if you're like the rest of us who live in this modern world, who have microwave ovens and cell phones and all of these things, you are exposed to some pollution that is entering and getting in your system.
Yeah, I mean, and then the other part to that is, so you could have made the decision to become vegan, or for those of you who don't like labels, you just stop eating meat and animal products. Um, so you could have made that decision and now you're eating right, which I congratulate you, because that's hard within itself. But did you detox what was already in your body before
Right.
doing that?
That's a good point.
So, again, this is for everybody.
It's like pushing the reset button.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so let's see. There are different things I'm going to list about the moringa, how it helps the liver. Number one, moringa can reduce liver damage. Several studies have shown moringa to help heal and prevent liver damage. One study showed that moringa helps reduce liver damage, while another study showed that moringa helped protect against hepatitis. Another showed how moringa can prevent liver injury altogether. Number two, moringa stores liver enzymes. Moringa helps restore liver enzymes in a damaged liver, according to one study. As mentioned earlier, the liver is responsible for blood detoxification, bile production, and fat metabolism, and overall nutrient processing. All of this is only possible with its enzymes, which help perform all of these functions.
You guys gonna have a clean liver after this detox.
Right. When the liver is run down or overused, the enzymes can often be depleted, making your liver a whole lot less useful. Moringa helps get those enzymes back up and running. I'm telling you, like I said, a lot of people have been taking medications for years. No matter what that medication is, there is a side effect. For every good thing that it does, there's like 10 different side effects that is not good. But a lot of us feel like we have no other choice. And it comes from the reason why you think you have to go with the Western medicine is because we're not educated on how how the Most High left these herbs for us to heal the body. So we have to return back to the way the Most High had ordained things. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Most High is taking us or restoring us back to how it was supposed to be in the garden. Okay. Number three, moringa helps reduce inflammation. Moringa is well established as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. Inflammation is essentially the root of all disease, the liver included. Your liver is responsible for glucose metabolism and bile production, both of which help digestion run properly. When your diet is filled with lots of sugar and unhealthy fats, the liver goes a bit haywire. It starts releasing glucose back into the blood to make room for the incoming junk and gets taxed during the process. Moringa helps reduce inflammation both in the liver and the body so that the liver can work more efficiently to handle its many tasks. We added our anti-inflammatory moringa. I'm sorry. I'll add the moringa smoothie to the website because I'm not going to share that right now. But it does have ginger, turmeric, and things like that in it, as well as the moringa. Okay, number 4, moringa reduces oxidative stress. One of the liver's main functions is to reduce oxidative stress throughout the body. What happens when the liver has its own oxidative stress though? It stops working properly. The best way to help support the liver in combating free radicals and reversing oxidative stress is to provide it with a good supply of antioxidants. Moringa is loaded with antioxidants, which serve the liver well in its detox process. And number 5, moringa reduces stress and balances hormones. Excuse me. The anti-inflammatory, thank you, babe. The anti-inflammatory properties of moringa help the hypo, don't come for me, y'all, hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, or HPA, y'all can look that up, axis runs smoothly, which in turn helps the liver run smoothly. The HPA axis is basically what drives our fight or flight stress response. When we are stressed, it signals a total body inflammation response. The stress response does serious damage to the liver, and if it carries on for long term, can even lead to liver disease. An unhealthy liver can lead to a host of problems ranging from nutritive problems to poor psychological health. Moringa has been shown to help support the liver, protect against damage, and even repair functioning in damaged livers. Moringa also supports brain health, reduces inflammation throughout the body, and detoxifies the body through the digestive system. It makes sense then why moringa also help improve liver function too.
So family, you see that these products offer more than just detoxifying the body. They offer a lot more. These are products, natural products that helps have a lot of other benefits to your body as well.
That's right. So whatever way you choose to get your daily moringa, make it a habit. Again, we're offering it through tea form, but many of you have already had moringa. So make it a daily habit because it's very good for you, and take note of any changes in the overall energy you feel as well. The next on the list is, let's see. Here is the Kinkaliba. Here we go. Kinkaliba. We all know how powerful green tea is, right? I'm pretty sure we all had green tea sometime in our life. But are you aware that there is a kind of tea that West African traditional healers regard as more potent than green tea? It is called Kinkaliba tea. It is made from the leaves of a bush that wildly grows in Guinea, Gambia, Benin, and Mali. The leaves.
Senegal.
Oh, in Senegal. Thank you, babe. The leaves are picked and then dried to make them ideal for tea making. And one of the greatest things about Kinkaliba tea is it doesn't have caffeine. So it's perfect for those who can't, drink coffee or black tea or green tea or any other thing that has, caffeine in it. And it is also has diuretic properties as well. So some of the health benefits of drinking Kinkaliba are as follow: a body detoxification, which we'll get into. It aids in weight loss, lower cholesterol. It's good for hypertension, aids with sleep problems, constipation. It helps alleviate constipation. Good for indigestion, good for colds and flu, and has a liver flush. So with the Kinkaliba, however, if you are pregnant or nursing, your babies, I would consult with your physician first, because it may not be good for you to consume at this time. Okay. Moving on. So again, the Kinkoliba flushes the liver. So that's another powerhouse for your liver. Moving on to the baobab powder. And again, I'm pretty sure many of you are familiar with the baobab, which many people call the tree of life. Okay, so you can stir a serving of baobab powder into your preferred beverage, or use it in one of your favorite recipes. Get creative with it. You really only need 2 to 3 teaspoons per day to reap the benefits of this powerful supplement. Whether you need a boost of vitamin C in your diet or you want to enjoy some health benefits, this nutrient-rich powder is the way to go. Just be sure to follow the dosing instructions carefully to ensure that you gain the maximum benefit without going overboard on certain nutrients. But the baobab, and excuse me, is also good for the liver as well. Okay, and the blood.
And the immune system.
And the immune system.
And it has a slow energy release, and it's good for blood sugar.
That's right.
Absorption of iron, and it promotes good. Get to read more.
Promotes good digestive health. It's a good prebiotic for gut health. It'll give you radiant skin, good for pregnant mothers, and it's alkaline, so it's good for pre and post workouts. All right. We're getting down to the end, my people. Hang in there with me. So next is the bitter purge. First, I want to give a shout out to the young lady who suggested the bitter purge. This is an awesome addition to the detox kit. And this hails from Jamaica. So this is one of the products outside of the sea moss that comes from Jamaica, but it's for us and by us, okay? So cleanse and purify the blood. This is what the bitter purge does. It cleanses and purifies the blood and colon with this carefully selected blend of Jamaica's most powerful bitter detox herbs. Blood cleansing herbs included in this blend. So you have the cerasee, which is also known as bitter melon. The strand is called the Mamordica charantia. I'm gonna work on that, y'all. Then there's also the bitter wood, which is the quassia. And then there's the rice bitters. Those are the 3 bitters that are blended to make up the bitter purge tea. Okay, so here are the benefits to the bitter purge tea. It detoxifies the blood network of impurities, pathogens, toxins, and waste. It treats parasites, cleanses the colon, manages blood sugar and diabetes. It helps with blood diseases. It heals skin conditions, improves digestion. It flushes and detoxifies the liver. It helps with STDs. Okay, not all of us are delivered, and some of us are still reaping, suffering from the decisions that we made in our past. So it helps with STDs. It prevents atherosclerosis or heart disease, prevents heart disease. It's an energy booster, reduces cravings like from the bad stuff, and it helps with weight loss. But let's break this down one by one, each bitter. So first is the cerasee bitter. Jamaican cerasee, also known as bitter melon, is a popular traditional treatment for purging the blood, relieving menstrual cramps, colds, constipation, fevers, and upset stomach. Cerasee is also useful for external sores, rashes, skin ulcers, and any other skin deformities, including chickenpox and liver spots. It is also great as an anti-itch agent. So I'm gonna throw in there people with eczema too, because when you get your flare-ups and things like that, the skin becomes really dry and itchy. This herb is commonly used by individuals suffering from rheumatism, gout, and other similar illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. It contains at least 3 active substances with anti-diabetic properties, including charantin, which has been confirmed to have a blood glucose lowering effect, vicine, and an insulin-like compound known as polypeptide P. Cerasee also treats parasites in the body, cleanses the colon, as well as dysentery, belly aches, laxative, cramps, diarrhea, malaria, purifying the blood, and other serious ailments. There are also there are I'm sorry, there are those who believe that it may aid in people suffering with HIV/AIDS. There are also studies that say that cerasee may help to cure leukemia. Okay. The second bitter is rice bitters. Rice bitters, also known as king of bitters, is an extremely bitter herb that is popularly known for its antiviral and anti-cancerous agents. It is most commonly used for people infected with the human immune deficiency virus, or HIV, that have serious skin lesions, wounds, ulcers, and or itchiness. Rice bitters is actually very rich in potassium, and it contains essential oils. The herb is also good for toning the prostate and ensuring it's fully functional. This herb can also be beneficial for people with the flu, sinusitis, and digestive conditions, including diarrhea, constipation, intestinal gas, colic, and stomach pain. For liver conditions, including an enlarged liver, jaundice, and liver damage due to medications. For infections, including leprosy, pneumonia, tuberculosis, gonorrhea, syphilis, malaria, cholera, uh, leptospirosis, and rabies, along with heart conditions, anemia, and respiratory conditions. It is also known as a detoxifier for the blood and other viral infections. Rice bitters is great as an energy booster and will help to build a better appetite. Some individuals use rice bitters for sore throat, coughs, swollen tonsils, bronchitis, and allergies. It is also used for hardening. It is also used when you have hardening of the arteries, and prevention of heart disease and diabetes. And then the third bitter, bitterwood. Bitterwood, also known as Jamaican quassia, is generally good for digestive system. The bitterness actually helps to produce more saliva and stomach acid, which help the digestive system to function properly. Bitterwood can be used for treating orders such as anorexia, indigestion, constipation, and fever. It is also used to rid the intestines of various kinds of parasites. The bitterness of wood is actually one of its most important attributes. The wood is also great for stimulating appetite, can help you to digest your food better. It can also help you get relief from diarrhea caused by dysentery. Additionally, bitter wood is suitable for people that suffer from fevers due to this serious illness. Bitter wood may actually help to prevent some malaria infections because it works as an insect repellent to kill parasites. The natural chemicals increase stomach acids and bile secretion, and when consumed, act against bacteria, fungi, and head lice. Again, this is in tea form. It's a 10-pack. So you can steep it as a tea. It is bitter. So your honey and your lemons, use as desired or needed. But this is bitter. And we're not drinking these things for the taste. It's as a medicine.
Right.
The other thing I want to just throw in really quickly, a part that I just read where it says it helped prevent some malaria infections because it works as an insect repellent to kill parasites. Okay, so there was a study that I was reading a while ago, and it was talking about the reason why some people, like you can have two people outside and one will get like bitten up with mosquitoes while others will not, but they're in the same environment, and it comes back to the diet. So when you have a lot of sugar and carbs in your diet, it makes your blood sweet. So the mosquitoes can smell the sweetness in your blood, and you'll be more likely to get bit by the mosquito than the person who has a healthier alkaline diet. So it just reminded me of that. So the fact that it prevents malaria infections because it works as an insect repellent, it's making your blood more alkaline. And again, how it talked about how it will get rid of a lot of those cravings that we have, and it boils down to the bacteria that is in your gut. So there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. The good bacteria is what we call like normal flora, and the when you have good bacteria in your gut, and you have it makes you crave good things, but when you or healthy things, but when you have a poor diet, that bad bacteria wants what it wants. It wants the sugar, it wants the carbs. So you will crave things that are not good for you. Okay. There is a disclaimer with the bitter purge. It is not good to take or consume this beyond 9 consecutive days. So this is the one thing that you will not consume each day of the detox plan. You will only consume it 9 out of the 10 days that you are to take it. Okay.
And pregnant women may want to, if you're nursing or pregnant, you may want to stay away from the bitter purge as well.
Exactly. So this is something that we were in prayer about, and each thing that makes up the detox kit was chosen purposely. We did not pick things by random, and each of these products are prayed over as well. Just like our enemy, they come together and they pray over the things that they mass produce. We must do the same. And we're praying for healing for each and every one of you, the ones who decide to participate and take this detox kit, praying that the Most High will definitely heal your body from whatever disease or illness that you may be suffering from. So to get into the retail price of the detox kit, so that all 7 of those items we are selling for $78.95. Okay, but we are offering a discount of 10% off if you order your detox between today and the 24th of November. And you can use the promo code DETOX 2020, all caps, DETOX 2020, to get 10% off of your detox kit. And that's if you order between today and November 24th. I'll add those details in the description box, along with the website where you can get these different, get the detox kit. And go ahead and browse the website. We will post another video doing a full detail on what the website offers, because we have things like white honey that'll be good to add to your teas and things like that. Again, do not put sugar in your tea. Please don't do that, because you're just counteracting what the detox kit was meant for. So use honey. We still have the Congolese honey available. The white honey comes from the Oku region of Cameroon. And it is delicious. I'm going to tell you, I was scooping it up with my spoon. And I was eating it straight from the jar, but when I was feeling a little sick in my body, it helped me. And honey has its own medicinal properties as well. But browse the website, but and particularly go ahead and look at the detox kit. Pray to the Most High. Don't do things because you were told. Be led in everything that you do. Don't take our word for it. Each thing that we listed, pray about it. Do your own research. See it for yourself. Again, we are not doctors, but we've done our own research, and we realize that doctors are not going to tell you everything because they benefit from you taking the pharmaceutical pills. But their doctors do have their place. I'm not coming for nobody that's a doctor, okay? But what I'm saying is it's good to, go to your doctor, get tested, your blood tested so that they can tell you what's going on and things like that. But we have to start taking a different approach when it comes to healing the body. Okay. Did you want to add anything, babe?
Yeah, I just want to say, get your detox kit now, family, while supplies last.
Right, because we don't have many left.
Yes, we don't. And considering it's the holiday season, this is, I would hate for you to have missed out on ordering your detox kit, because it's the time of the year where everybody is thinking about they're approaching the new year with their New Year resolutions about getting in shape and losing weight. And this is one of the things that you need to do before you lose the weight. You need to detox and clean your system out, hit that reset button before you start any new diet or exercising. And so I would hate for you to miss out on this detox kit. So get it now while supplies last.
Right. And before we end, I want to leave you with two scriptures. The first one is in the book of Jubilees, chapter 10, starting at verse 10. I'm going to read to verse 13. It says, "And one of us, he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines, for he knew that they would not walk in uprightness nor strive in righteousness. And we did according to all his words. All the malignant evil ones we bound in place of condemnation, and a tenth part of them we left that they might be subject before Satan on the earth. And we explained to Noah all the medicines of their diseases, together with their seductions, how he might heal them with herbs of the earth. And Noah wrote down all things in a book as we instructed him concerning every kind of medicine. Thus the evil spirits were precluded from hurting the sons of Noah. Okay. And then the second one is Ecclesiasticus, not to be confused with Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 4. It says, the Lord have created medicines out of the earth. The Lord have created medicines out of the earth. The Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not reject them. So a lot of us, we have been conditioned, programmed, instead of drinking things that are all natural, we gravitate to our pills. Look up the word pharmacy or pharmaceutical, the root word pharma. You see what it means. I'm not even going to tell you. You see what it means. Okay? So when you look up that word, then what are pills? What are the pills that they offer us? Do your own research. Do your homework, because that's only when it resonates in your mind and in your spirit, the things that you are doing to your body. You put in the work. Do your research and find out what these things are. Now, I know a lot of us are on medications, as in myself, and the doctors tell us you'll be taking this for the rest of your life. Well, the devil is a liar. And, this is where you have to have faith and believe. By no means am I telling you stop taking your medicine, because again, I am not a doctor. But what I am telling you is start to introduce a holistic approach of the way the Most High intended it for it to be, for us to take medicines that are here from the earth, produced from the earth. Okay. And what will happen is, as you take these medicines and you go and you get your blood work, then the doctors will begin to say, these levels are a little different. I'm going to have to adjust your medication. Let the doctors adjust your medication to the point that he says you don't need it anymore. So we also have to have wisdom. Okay. I'm not telling you to come off things cold turkey. We have to have wisdom, but it will work. But you have to make the decision that, you know what, I'm going to take this holistic approach so that I may get better. And two, you have to be consistent. Okay, don't make it a one-time thing. Be consistent. So when you stop taking the detox kit, when the detox kit is over or the plan is over and you've done the 10 days, let's say you suffer from high blood pressure, then you can say, okay, let me do my research. What is out there that helps with high blood pressure? Well, hibiscus tea is one of those things. Okay, so this is outside of the detox, but it's something also that is offered on the website. But you could say,
one of the other things did speak on
hypertension. Exactly. So
one of the things in the detox kit.
Exactly. So you can do one of those, or you can do the hibiscus, but it's important that you do your research and then make that a regular part of your diet. And so you consume these things, and also refrain from the foods that will increase your blood pressure, things that are high in salt, things that are bad for your arteries. It builds up that pressure when your arteries are clogged. People who are diabetic, it's the same thing. You want to eat foods that are better for you. Drink the teas that are better for your pancreas and insulin production and things like that. You have to take things in your own hand. Stop letting your doctors dictate your health. Okay? Because again, if these pills were meant to be the solution, then why isn't it healing anyone? It's a Band-Aid. It doesn't heal anyone. Because if they had a cure through a pill, it would put the pharmaceutical companies out of business. They do not make money off of you being well. They make money off of you being sick. We have to be wise and open your eyes. Ask the Most High to remove the veil from your eyes so you can see things and process things for what they truly are. So it's time for us to come out of the darkness and in the marvelous light. And only the Most High can do that.
And for those of you who know anything about the drug trade, the money is always in the re-up.
Mm-hmm.
It's always in the re-up. So those pharmaceutical companies are drug dealers, and they know that there's no money in the cure. There's no money in the cure.
That's right.
They make their money on the re-up. The more you go back to them and re-up your prescription, the more money they make.
Exactly. I've even myself been told by a doctor, they were trying to push a medicine, not even sure that, not even having a concrete diagnosis, and they were trying to push a medicine on me. And I straight up told her I was not taking that medication. And she said, well, if you're not going to take it, there's nothing else I can do for you. So, it's time for us to be wise and get back to the way the Most High have intended things to be. So, again, you can get this detox kit 10% off between today and the 24th of November. But we Zola you all, and may the Most High increase you immensely. Kimbo.